Welcome to Show Jumping Life. I'm Talia Slatkin with Tonya Johnston, mental skills coach at HITS Coachella. So tell me, why is it so important for riders to have a specific mental routine or ritual?
Well, really the value of having a routine is consistency, right? And as riders, we want to be able to trust our preparation. So to do things in a systematic way that you know work for you, that help get you focused, that help get your energy in the right place. I talk about it as so similar to our horses. We have routines for them. We don't feed them a different breakfast every day. We don't, pull them out and go gallop on trails. And, it's very much the same when you think about yourself as a rider as far as being an athlete and knowing what works and knowing what you can trust. Because when we go in the ring, our trust and our confidence really impacts how we communicate with our horse and how well we're going to be able to ride our plan.
So is there a specific routine that you recommend to different riders, or is it personalized to each individual?
Yeah, it's really important that it's personalized. Absolutely. So, for example, if I'm working with someone, it really first and foremost has to do with helping them be aware of what things they already do that are natural and feel good, but maybe they don't do them in a systematic way. And we sort of start from that building block of what are you doing that's working, and then what can we add to that perhaps as more tools in the toolbox type of thing. But absolutely, every person's different. Some people want to go be by themselves and get into like their own zone and have time to visualize the course. Some people really enjoy being around friends and talking and humor and you keeping it loose and like a normal day, even though it might be a day for them that's a really important one. But knowing that is really key, and not letting sort of situations or circumstances derail you from following what you know about yourself.
If you don't mind sharing with us, what's your routine?
Yeah, I get this question a lot. And so often I don't really talk about myself because I really am careful not to have what I'm saying then sound like advice. Well, I do this and you should do that. But I will share, so there's a few things I'll talk about for sure. And I for sure walk the talk. I for sure visualize. So I'm going to go, learn the course. I do what I call ring research, which is walking around the outside of the ring and looking at it from as many different angles as possible. I like to eat pasta the night before a big class because I feel that it helps me sleep. What else? I definitely use music. I think that music is a great way to generate that positive energy, right? So you might be feeling a little, some might say, oh, I'm feeling nervous. And it's sort of like music can help you channel that to be a positive thing rather than a negative thing that's going to then lock you up, right? So music, if you're able to listen and sort of like, get into it or go for a walk. I'm very much a fan of people doing some kind of physical activity to raise their heart rate a little bit in the morning, just so they're doing it to loosen themselves up and get that, like I said, get the energy moving instead of sometimes if we sit and we watch and we're thinking and we get very cerebral. And it's really important to monitor your mind-body connection and have that be fluid and flowing and feel comfortable with that. So that's some things that I do. There's more, but yeah, that's a little piece of my puzzle for sure.
That's great. Is there a specific pump-up song that you prefer to listen to?
Gracious, it changes. What I think the most important thing is freshness, because you know how you have a good song and it's good for like a week or what, So to me, it's more about, making sure you're keeping it engaging with all of your routine. And this is something I will say that you want. Yes, there are pieces that are consistent, but you have to be on the lookout constantly to be creative about adjustments and keeping it fresh, right? Because if it gets kind of rote and you're kind of like, yeah, I'm doing this again, then we're not getting the right benefit from it. But song-wise, gosh, I'm just trying to think. I like listening to a lot of rap. I like a lot of like go get it, like Eminem or old school rap, like Black Eyed Peas or, stuff like that. So that's more my leaning, but everybody's different. Again, you really need to know yourself, and for different situations. You might have something you listen to winding down and getting ready for bed. You might have something different in the morning or that kind of thing. But music is great because it can just generate those positive emotions that you're then wanting to bring into the ring and share with your horse.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.